Pisces, welcome in, welcome back, welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah. This is Earthly Intuition Tarot. We are going to go ahead and get into a reading for the night. Let me know if it resonates. If it doesn't, check back next time. Use discernment, of course. Not every message will resonate every time, of course. All right. Somebody can't stop thinking about you. Somebody cannot stop thinking about you. They can't think straight. They can't sleep. They cannot sleep. Oh my gosh, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, what the hell? They're devastated. The Ace of Wands, I feel like this person's conscience is eating them alive. They feel like they completely, this is done. This is beyond repair, okay, is what they're telling me. Somebody's wanting a fresh start. Somebody is wanting a fresh start here. Somebody could have done something and they feel like they need to come clean about it, okay? Who is this? It's the Two of Pentacles. That tried to come out already. So the Two of Pentacles. Could have been an imbalanced connection that you had with this person. Tell me more. This person could have a tendency to flip-flop or go back and forth, okay? The Nine of Cups. The Queen of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Empress, Taurus energies here. Some of you could share children with this person. You do not have to. The roles could be reversed here, okay? I feel like at one point, this person was your wish fulfillment, okay? This could have been somebody that you cared deeply for, that you, perhaps viewed or put up on some sort of pedestal. I'm seeing like a divine feminine sort of energy, male or female, doesn't matter. If this is a masculine, it would have been somebody who brought out your divine feminine energy. If this is a feminine, you would have at one point viewed this person as being a divine feminine. The roles could be reversed here. How are they seeing you? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so is it like, okay, you look good. All right. I'm seeing somebody like gain their independence. I'm seeing somebody who's like, I'm hearing tailor-made. Like, you look good, you smell good. You don't need anybody. Thriving. Grounded, putting yourself first is what I'm hearing. They see you as somebody who they had a lot to gain from the situation. Again, I see this being somebody that maybe perhaps you put up on a pedestal in some way, shape, or form. Okay? And they had a lot of personal gain out of being linked and connected to you. Okay? Tell me more about how they see you. Some of you guys are business owners, financially free. See as the 8 of Wands. Yeah, some of you, yeah, they view you as somebody who moved on. Or is moving on, a trigger, you know. Definitely a trigger to them. They have some really intense feelings when it comes to you, okay? I'm just going to be honest with you, like intense. I mean, I'm talking like somebody's like heart rate goes up when they see you, when they think about you, when they hear about you, okay? Their heart rate, it's like a whirlwind of energy, okay? Like wildfire is what I'm getting. You give wildfire energy. You know how quick a wildfire spreads? That's what I'm getting. But it's like something that's very, it takes over them, okay? Like this energy that sort of like takes over them. They admire you, is what they're telling me, okay? They admire you for your position, the Ace of Cups. They want an opportunity with you. The Ace of Pentacles, what in the hell? Yeah, they want some sort of new, they're seeing you as somebody who they want some sort of new emotional beginning with. But also they see you as potentially going towards a new offer yourself, okay? It's like they see the value now. It's like they see like what you are offering now, and it's showing up in your life is what I'm hearing, like wildfire. Like everything, all your potential, all of what you had to offer this person at the time is like spreading like wildfire, okay, is what I'm hearing. And you look damn good while it's happening. They admire you. This person feels like you got a version of them that was naive, or that was seeing the situation through rose-tinted glasses. Like they didn't see, they weren't open to it at the time, is what I'm getting. Like that you got their beginner phase energy. Like you got their beginner phase. They weren't equipped to handle somebody like you, is what I'm being told. Like on an emotional level, nonetheless. Definitely not on a romantic level, okay? But it's like, okay, well, the potential's there now. They see that now, but I feel like it's based off of like the way that you're showing up, okay? The way that you look, the independence that you've gained, okay? They see you as somebody who they want to send a message to, communicate with, call, okay? Yeah, it's like wildfire energy. Yeah, there's like nothing stopping you, you know? Like they see you as somebody who has nothing standing in your way. Okay? Yeah, it really is like a consuming sort of energy that this person is telling me. And it's like, they're frustrated. They're very frustrated. They see you as somebody who's really mastered your self, your life, your world. You have a strong sense of self. You're not easily influenced, is what they're telling me. You are... Shut that door, baby.
Okay, I know. I love you.
Love you.
When you're done with your reading, can I come in and tickle you?
Okay. Yeah, they see you as somebody who has like there's a really quiet strength about you. You carry yourself well. Like while all this is happening, like you can handle a lot, is what they're telling me. There's just all these like positive things that I think that this person is starting to recognize about you. Yeah, you don't care about being alone either. They do get that vibe off of you, like you are like good alone. You stand alone and you're strong within that. Yeah, you have a huge influence over this person, like when they, again, with that wildfire energy, with that sort of like all-consuming sort of energy that comes over, you have a strong presence, okay? Like it's like your energy, because whenever this person thinks about you, whenever they see you, if they have the ability to do that, whenever your name comes up, it's very consuming. Okay, they get all enveloped into whatever the conversation is, whatever the situation is. It's like they become immersed into it at that point. And I feel like it's a body reaction that happens. It's very sort of like intense. Again, like I said, they have very intense sort of feelings towards you, intense sort of emotions towards you. That they were not equipped to handle then or now. I think they're realizing that then or now they're not equipped to handle it. They want the opportunity, right? If the opportunity presented, okay? But they are convinced that you're like guarded, that you wouldn't be easy to get close to, okay? They can't stop thinking about you. This is what I'm talking about. They want a new beginning. Maybe perhaps they would need to come clean about something here. Maybe they did something that they would need to come clean about. They're worried that the reaction that they have, again, this fire energy here, this sort of like response, is very noticeable. Okay. They are worried that the response or the reaction that they have to you is noticeable, because they're devastated. I mean, they are like, it's very consuming energy. You are very consuming energy. That's what I keep getting. The roles could be reversed here. Like I said, this person could be somebody who you placed up on a pedestal at one point, okay? And when I say the roles are reversed and then I refer to that, I feel like it's like, okay, it's the other way around, actually. You know, like, I don't think you realize just how strong of a reaction this person has to just the thought of you, okay? The thought alone is like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's like immobilizing, you know? It's like they just can't. It's like one of those things where like, it's like once they think of you, once they hear your name, once a conversation comes up, if they see you, it's like they don't stop thinking about that moment. It like becomes, it's like they need a lot of time to recover, okay? Like you could see them like, and then, I don't know, in passing or something, or by chance, or like maybe they, you know, somebody brought up your name, or I'm not sure, you know, however you would come up. And then it will be days before this person's able to like feel like they've recovered in some way. okay? Because they just become like haunted by that, you know, is what they're telling me. And they do feel like people would be able to notice this sort of reaction in them. They're worried about that. I don't know what they're worried about. Maybe this person's married. I'm not sure. This person could have juggled you. And I'm getting like, it's like you juggled me, you get what you want, okay? You don't have your priorities straight, you know? If you can't make me a priority, you know, then you can have exactly what you wanted. If that was a priority, then that's what you get, you know? There could be an energy like that coming through here. This person, I don't know why I'm getting this, but this person could be like, this is like side note. I don't know why this is coming through here, but somebody could also be like an emotional eater. Okay, they could have a tendency to indulge in things that I'm seeing, like specifically food, but it doesn't have to be just food. It's like a lifestyle. Like they could have a tendency to sort of like indulge in things based off of their emotions. Okay, so makes sense. I feel like this person still has feelings for you, and in turn, they end up indulging in your energy. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what's happening here. They end up indulging in it. Yeah. What is this person wanting? I would like to know more about this person. I mean, could be a water sign, could be a Taurus. Somebody could lead like an indulgent sort of lifestyle. Okay. I do think that things in some way have been made even, equal, or balanced in this situation, and it feels like it's like coming from your side, like things have been even, equal, or balanced. Okay, there could also be some sort of co-parenting energy here if you have children with this person, because I see the potential of that, but it's not going to be for everybody. Original message still stands. What is this person wanting? What is this person wanting? What the hell is this? Five of Swords. What is this? Revenge? Some sort of conflict? To win? To be right? To sabotage something here? Are they out? Do they have a vendetta? I'm seeing the number V. What is this? It's really interesting also because I do also get an energy of this person potentially being vain or acting vain. Okay, this person could act like, show up in an energy like they got their wish, they got what they wanted, that they have some sort of personal satisfaction in the situation, that they don't need anybody, that they're fulfilled. The way that this person feels shows on the outside, okay? The way that this person feels will show up on the outside, okay? So when this person gets what they want, they act very vain, okay? They act very vain. They show up very vain. I'm hearing vanity. But there is something about this person. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because somebody's like worried that like this would be a noticeable sort of reaction. Again, like I said, that like people would notice this. I don't know if they're worried that outside people would notice this or that you would notice this, but like the way that they feel on the inside will show on the outside, okay? And so if they're feeling some type of way, then it's almost like they're worried that even that sort of like energy will therefore translate to the outside. Okay, and it could actually be. It could actually be right now. Okay. You look damn good is what they're telling me. And again, they also feel like you could have, like, there's something about you and the way that you show up. Because I'm seeing two lifestyles here as well. Okay. I am seeing two lifestyles. I'm seeing this person could have like an indulgent sort of lifestyle. And then I'm seeing you could have a lifestyle of luxury. Okay. But it's like putting yourself first is what I'm hearing. This person feels like you could have progressed them forward in some way. You could have opened doorways for them. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You have a major impact on this person, like a huge impact on this person's ego, their pride. Okay. And I think that it could impact the way that this person physically shows up. All right. Yeah, because this person could have a tendency to sort of like go back and forth with what they want. Like, you know what I mean? They want the Five of Swords. Tell me about that. I don't know if this person would be trying to make you jealous in some way, because it's definitely an energy of jealousy, hostility, revenge, conflict, psychological sort of warfare here. Like, I don't know if this person like wants to fuck with your head. But I also hear that this person's like, I don't know if I should just throw down my sword and walk away at this point, because I don't know that I'm going to win this one. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they are feeling defeated, okay? They are feeling defeated at this point. And so it's like, I feel like at one point that what this person wanted was like war with you. But I feel like ultimately, like they're internally conflicted, because it's like, should I just walk away? I don't know that I'm going to win this fight. I don't know that I'm going to win this war. You have a resilience and a grit and a strength about you that it's like, even if you have to stand alone, like you are still standing strong, right? You know, this person is convinced that you have some sort of backup, and I feel like it's on like a spiritual level, because they're like, what is this energy? What is this all-consuming sort of like wildfire energy about you? You know? Would they say it like that? Like, would they say you have spiritual backup? I don't know. But there is that sort of like lingering, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I can't even sleep. I can feel the energy, right? I can feel it. So they are like, they are telling me that there could be something about this person who feels like they contributed to, and in a way I think they did, because we have the Two of Pentacles up in their energy, contributed to your growth, contributed to your expansion in some way, shape, or form, okay? Maybe on like a spiritual level. They're like, they feel like they lit a match and you just, they tried to dim your, it's like they ended up lighting the match that started this whole thing. Okay, and you're glowing. Do you see? It's like I'm getting this wildfire energy that it's like a strength about you. It's not a hindrance to you. It didn't take you out. It didn't wipe you out. You know, it actually made you stronger. It actually made you more resilient and actually made you more confident. They were not equipped to handle someone like you, is what I'm being told. Page of Cups energy. They admire you, okay? They see you as somebody who sparks some sort of emotional sort of reaction out of them, but also a very physical reaction that they feel like people can see. Yeah, you're very self-assured. You have a very self-assured sort of energy about you, and a very high tolerance is what I'm getting as well. A very high tolerance. Because there's no indicators that you're a wounded energy, is what I'm getting. There's no indicators, because you should be wounded, but you're not. It's like, they want the Five of Swords. They don't think they're going to win this. They want to fight, but they don't think that they're going to win. It's a very humbling sort of experience dealing with you, okay? They do think that you could have like progressed them further, because there's something, again, like about your energy that just sort of like progresses like wildfire, you know? They see you as somebody who gives them sort of a rush. They think that you have all sorts of opportunities that have presented themselves to you. Possibly in stability, possibly in love, possibly in money, possibly in life in general. It just seems like some of you have a nice car, nice home. Yeah, they see the potential. I mean, they're telling me they see the potential in you. But I don't know that I don't know what that means. Okay? They want an opportunity. It's almost like whatever the situation was, it's like you got the hell out of there. You got the hell out of there. And it takes a lot of sort of like, they view somebody who's able to do that, like it takes a lot of strength and courage to be able to do that. Whatever the situation was, it's like you got the hell out of Dodge. Somebody could drive a Dodge specifically. Yeah, muscle cars, I'm seeing something like that. But Yeah, also physically, I feel like your physical appearance has changed in some way, shape, or form. Like your clothes are fitting better, is what I'm getting. Like your body, like you can see the outline of like your muscles. Does that make sense? So if you're a masculine, then it's like this person's noticing your strength, okay, your physique, something about your, you know what I'm saying? Like the last time that they saw you, this is something that they recognized, okay? And yeah, you really get their blood pumping in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, they really admired that about you as well, is what I'm hearing. But feminine, masculine, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm seeing somebody that's noticing like the physical body changes in you. Okay, they definitely see a physical body change. And it could just be an inner strength about you as well. Do you see what I'm saying? That is therefore then showing on the outside, and making you very sort of like strong. Some of you have a strong jawline as well, as what I'm getting. Yeah, I do think that this person contributed to your glow up in some way, whether they want to realize it or not. You know, they contributed to your glow up in some way. Yeah, so they want the Five of Swords. Yeah, they're like pissed off that you're like shining. You know what I mean? They're pissed off that you're like, yeah, they think you're chosen in some way. What makes you so special, right? But then it's like they feel like, again, they recognize the fact that they contributed to that in some way. So whatever happened here, whatever they did, yeah, they really feel like they're in a really dark, sort of dismal place. And here you are just brighter than ever. You know, look at all this darkness that's surrounding them. Do you see? It's a very consuming energy. But then there's this match that gets lit and then it's like glowing. Do you see what I'm saying? So again, they feel like they're in a very dark place. And whenever the thought of you comes up, whenever your name comes up, whenever a conversation comes up, whenever they see you, it like reignites something within them. Okay. And they feel like they have to recover from that. It takes days to recover from that. Okay. It takes them a long time to sort of recover from the aftermath of your energy. Okay. Because again, you're like wildfire. They want the Five of Swords. Tell me more about what they want. They don't know that they're going to win this sort of like battle with you. But I think that they... yeah, they're reconsidering if that was even worth it. If it's even worth it to invest into any sort of like... it's like, I don't think I'm going to come out on the other side, you know, like, I don't know that it's going to be worth it. What's going to grow from this? What's going to come of it, right? I think this person, all they end up doing is, at the end of it, like, if they go to war with you, if they try to create conflict with you, if they try to do anything of that nature, it's almost like all it does is make them reevaluate themselves even harder. You know, that's all it does, because it's like, it's not worth it, not worth it. Yeah, it's almost like somebody just wants to stomp on your flowers. You know what I mean? Stomp on. It's like somebody just mows right over, like, your garden that you grew. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, you actually ended up just contributing to the globe. You contributed to the garden here, right? Mother Earth. You contributed to that. Because I do think that this person would have had you all up in your feelings, right? Queen of Cups energy, the Empress would have had you really all up in your feelings. The vanity is coming through strong for me. So I don't know if this person is you're so vain. You probably think the song is about you. You're so vain. Yeah, I'm hearing you're so vain. This person could think that everything that you do is an attack towards them. The way you look is a personal attack. The opportunities, everything is a personal attack on them, is what they're getting. But they know that they lit the match to that. And that's what's so haunting about that. That's what's so devastating, right? That is what is so devastating about this whole situation. It's like somebody wants to just mow right over it. But the problem is there's deep roots here. It's just going to keep growing back. You're not, what is it, a perennial? Perennials come back every year, right? You're coming back stronger roots. You're coming back more resilient. Do you see? You're not one of those, what is it, an annual that just gets mowed over and never comes back? Like, no. They're showing me a perennial, a garden that's overflowing at this point, right? Yeah. In terms of self-love, in terms of growth, in terms of abundance, in terms of prosperity, in terms of like who you are today, in terms of how you feel about yourself, this person is very this person needs to feel like they are on a pedestal. They need to feel like they're like very codependent on that energy, is what I'm getting. Interesting, because I just heard somebody come through and go, yeah, now you're left to do that for yourself. I'm not doing that for you anymore. I'm no longer watering your garden. I'm watering my own garden, right? And do you see how this person's sort of like walking through a garden, and it's like very lavish, right? There's like a falcon on their shoulder, like they're abundant, there's fruit everywhere, they're adorned in a beautiful robe. This is a life of luxury. I don't have to work that hard anymore, right? That's how this person's seeing you. That's how this person's seeing you. Things just got easier for you, is what they're telling me. Very quickly. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that I'm getting this wildfire energy, because it's almost like your life just expanded extremely quickly. Your garden, right? Your garden is full of life. It's buzzing. I'm seeing like all kinds of like, I'm seeing a garden that's just flourishing. It's it's almost outgrowing, but it's still within the realm of your control, right? Like, you're abundant. You don't have to work that hard. You live a life of comfort, of luxury at this point. You look damn good. This person puts a lot of their self-worth on their vanity, on their garden, on the way that people put them up or lift them up. This person relies on other people to lift them up. Okay, so while this person could show up in an energy that's very like vain or very I don't know, self-fulfilled, personally happy, I don't need anybody. They could be single, they don't have to be, but they give off a single vibe, a single energy of like, my happiness comes from me, from who I am. And it's like, I don't believe that, because now I'm starting to think this person is somebody who really relies on other people to bring them that sort of abundant energy, right? You're not doing it anymore. The roles are reversed. This person contributed to your garden because you did it, and I'm seeing something about you doing it alone. See, that's the difference, okay? That's the difference. That's the difference. You did it alone. Yeah, you're putting yourself first. Yeah, they resent that, is what they're telling me. They resent the whole situation because of that. But they also, in the back of their mind, they can't stop thinking about this, okay? Yeah, they're just trying to cover it up, right? To create the illusion here. They know that they live within an illusion, okay? They know that they live within the confines of deception at this point. You're always in the back of their mind in a subconscious place here, but they do feel like they're going through, they're in the shadows now, right? They feel like they are a part of your shadow, and you are no longer living within the shadows. They feel stuck in the shadows at this point. Like you wouldn't even see them. They could try to do things in order to, I'm seeing somebody sit in a dark room with like a lighter and try to light it and it won't light. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing. And they're like all frustrated and they're like, ooh, come on. And they're trying to light the lighter and then it flickers up for just a second and then they get excited and then it goes out, right? So it's like almost like you, like they feel like their fire cannot get started because they're looking over at you. I feel like a lot of this person's energy is aimed and directed at you. A lot of this person's motivation and inspiring factors, you were their inspiration and their muse, I think. And now that you're gone, now that you are putting yourself first, focus on yourself, focus on new opportunities, perhaps focus on love. They admire that. While they admire it secretly, right? They don't have the energy to pour into themselves, right? They don't. They just don't. They feel like they're stuck in the shadows, right? This person could also be having nightmares, is what they're telling me. But the interesting thing is that I feel like they're nightmares because it includes you and they think that they're getting a fresh start and then it's getting burnt out. Yeah, it's almost like you wear your wounds from this situation as like a badge of honor. It didn't hinder you. You know, it actually made you stronger. And I don't think that you're allowing that, whatever happened here, to influence you because they see you as somebody who is not easily influenced. They're recognizing your strengths and their weaknesses because they feel like you bring out their weaknesses by the strength that you're showing, which is interesting. Again, this person could be somebody who is codependent on being put up on a pedestal, being vain, being, you know what I mean? Not having to lift a finger, you know, whatever. I think at one point you did do that for this person, but I think it's in some way, shape, or form, like the roles have been reversed here. This person contributed to your glow up, and they hate that. They hate that because you didn't allow whatever happened here to take you down, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Again, with the resilience, again with the garden, again with the perennials, you know, it's like you can mow it down, you can keep trying, it's going to keep coming back, but the roots are stronger. The roots are stronger, right? They think it's a waste of their time to try to, yeah, it's like I should just throw down my sword at this point because and just walk away. It's like walking away and with their head held down at this point because they got nothing out of this situation. It was not worth it. What was the result, right? That I'm stuck in a dark place and I'm hoping, praying for some sort of new beginning here or to be seen in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like I don't have the energy. They put all of their energy into your garden, you see? And you transmuted that energy. See? Wildfire energy. You transmuted that energy into an opportunity. See? Into growth, into expansion. So now they don't have any sort of, energy to pour back into themselves now. They're codependent on people watering their garden. Okay. Yeah, they don't like, and that's the thing, like, they, again, with the energy of like, okay, so when your name comes up, whenever you get brought up, whenever they see you, whatever, it takes them days to recover, okay? It takes them fucking days to recover. Yeah, they can't stand to like even think about you but they can't stop. It's devastating. But because it makes them less appreciative of what they have going on in their life. It makes them start to reevaluate everything. Reconsider you know what I mean? Tell me more. What does this person want? They want to win. Okay, that's what they want, but I think they're recognizing the fact that what am I going to get? Okay, because you're not easily taken down. Yeah, Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, not much. Something of very little substance, very little value. Okay. Yeah. You taught them a lot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they feel like a beginner. Like you make them look like a beginner. Okay. Yeah, they don't think that they'd get much out of this. They're not where they want to be. And somehow you taught them that. You sort of like were the one that presented that to this person. And it's like you showed them, they can't stand that. Okay. Yeah, they're showing up as a little page here. Yeah, they want to trample all over. But they recognize the fact that that seed's always going to be there. So it's always going to come back, right? You're always going to come back resilient. You're always going to come back strong. See, I'm seeing like a flower grow through concrete, right? And it's like stronger than ever because that concrete actually, what you would think would hinder it, that thick layer of bullshit, right? The concrete over top, it's like a callus. It's protection. And so now the roots are stronger than ever. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing. So I feel like while this person tried to mow over your garden or to trample it in some way, to fuck it up, sabotage it, right? By pouring concrete all over it, by burying it in some way. It's like by suffocating it, by damaging it in some way, shape, or form. It actually created a layer of protection to the roots, which is what matters, right? Because you're not always going to see the growth immediately, okay? But when it does, it's going to be stronger than ever. It's like a force to be reckoned with at this point, and they do see you as a force to be fucking reckoned with, all right? I don't know that it's worth it, the strength that you have, the resilience that you have. I do think it's showing on the outside, too, because they're seeing you as very attractive. Like, your clothes are fitting differently. However this could happen. It could be somebody that told them this, I don't know if you've seen Pisces recently, but they're looking damn good, and that burns their ass. It burns their ass because they want that. Because I think on a deeper level, this person is hopeful. They want they're mad too because I don't know if this person got what they wanted in some way, shape, or form. But they're like, you lit the match and blew out the candles. It's like it's almost like maybe they said they wanted something, they got their wish. And I'm hearing, if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. Because it's like, I feel like this person could be very vain. I feel like this person needs to be placed up on a pedestal. They're very codependent on sort of that sort of energy. The way they feel on the inside shows on the outside. So if they feel some type of way, like if they feel very good about themselves, it's going to show on the outside too. It's like, and I think that this person got their wish. You wanted to feel like the most important person in your world? Well, now you are, because you don't got me. You wanted to be the center of your own world. You wanted to be on a pedestal. You placed yourself up on a pedestal to make me feel weaker or less than in some way, smaller than you. Well, now you get to pour all of your energy into yourself because I'm gone. And you got your wish. And this person is like pissed because it's like you lit the match and blew out the candles. It's like to their own wish. Do you see? And there's like nothing that they can do. And so again, they just stew on this. They think about this. They stew on this. They can't get away from it. Tell me more about what this person wants. What does this person, let's ask another question here. What does this person want to say, but they feel that they can't? The moon, that they're lost. Yeah, I don't think that this person saw you clearly for who you were, you know. You're tucked somewhere deep subconsciously in this person's mind. They feel like they can't tell you this. They're fucking obsessed with you. What did I say? You provoked one hell of a demon within this person, a shadow. Their shadow. They feel stuck in the shadows. Do you see? Chained to their shadows. They feel stuck there. I don't know if this person feels like they need to come clean in some way. I don't know. But they are lusting for you, obsessed with you, addicted to you. Secretly in the shadows. They feel like there's no way out. They don't have, things are unclear to them. They can't get away from it, right? This person is codependent. On your energy, and they feel trapped within that. They feel stuck where they are. Stuck in a state of negativity. You are their guilty pleasure is what they feel like they can't tell you, because it is like an unhealthy vice that they use to make themselves feel better. And they recognize the fact that now they're stuck. They're not seen. They feel unseen. They feel trapped within that. Okay. Yeah. The Five of Cups. Crying over spilled milk here. Dwelling. Struggling to see what they have in their own life. Do you see? They're heartbroken. Watching you change and transform into the Four of Wands, which is 4 walls of stability, self-esteem, safety, refuge, milestones being reached, supported, a comfortable life. And you change this person's life in some way, shape, or form, but they feel like they have to watch from the outside. It's like the outside looking in now, because they know that they'll never be a part of that again. Okay. And they struggle with that because they feel like they're stuck within that energy, that they can't focus on anything positive. Yeah, this person does like spy. Yeah, they hate the fact that you like slam the door and like you're okay with it. I don't think that this person actually believed that you would be willing to walk away from a situation. I think this person's just very codependent on the feeling of being put up on a pedestal. So I don't know what this person did, but I feel like whatever it was to make them feel good. It was out of vanity. It was out of vainness. It was out of, I need to be the most important thing. So I don't know that this person necessarily believed that you had the ability to change and transform. They question if there's a glimmer of the old version of you. And I think that's what, but I think that they're recognizing the fact that no, there's not. They admire you for how far you've come. I mean, you are wildfire. You are wildfire. It's like things are just popping up one right and left for you, right? Left and right. You see left and right hands? Potential, opportunities, doorways. You have a heart of gold. You're a solid person. I think that's the difference here. I genuinely think that that's the difference here. They weren't prepared for somebody like you. That's what they're telling me, that they weren't equipped to handle somebody like you on an emotional level, let alone on a relationship level. But they thought, they feel like they view you as somebody who could have progressed them, and that was naive. So it feels like there's still this element of selfishness that comes off of this person. Okay? This greedy element that comes off of this person. So I am, yeah, they're like, I should have listened to my intuition. It was not worth going to war with this person. It was not worth it. It was not worth it. Because now they feel trapped within that, stuck, limited, restricted, imprisoned. They can't escape. Now they have self-limiting beliefs. You provoked this person's self-limiting beliefs. Like, they think that now they don't believe in themselves because of what they've seen on your side. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here and let me know how it resonated.